from doing the recap.
Got it.
Okay, so for a additional hero point, this morning, would anyone like to give us a recap of our previous session of Raiders of the Serpent Sea? If you are interested, you can give me a recap rolly into chat. Wow. I'm just gonna take that. That's sold to Esarok.
All right, so last time on our session, we arrived at the mysterious tower. We began searching through the beach after burying and sending our crew to burn the bodies of the fallen. We had to investigate a way into the tower, and after some searching, found a bit of a hole that we could drop down through. We proceeded down and found not an enemy inside, but a friendly and familiar face. Reunited with one John Remus. I had to look at your last name because I didn't remember. Man, at least I remembered your first name. I'll take it.
That's all you need. Thank you.
Who had been in these ruins for his own means. We began discussing with him why he was here. But our discussion did not go unprovoked long before these strange straw and sort of knitted together with buttons for eyes rats began assailing us. We took care of them, finished investigating the room, collecting some treasure, and then began our exploration of the tower's first floor in earnest. We found that it was kind of disconnected from this world, with strange architecture that seemed to almost mismatch as we went forward, one room to the next, seemingly pulled from different styles of design. In the process, we found a young girl, and though I was wary and skeptical of her at first, it seemed she's just normal and lost, without exactly a knowing of why she's here. From there, we encountered more of these fiends, solved a few puzzles, opened drawers, wrestled skeletal arms, went through a small library, and have a staircase leading upwards. Oh, yes, and there were some not so straw and mannequin made rats that bit us. And we're carrying some quite nasty diseases we will have to take care of in the future and burn them away.
Thank you. You have earned an additional hero point to begin the session. And everyone else, you can add 1 hero point. So Esrok is starting the session at 2 hero points. Everyone else is going to start out at 1 hero point. Now, before the session begins in earnest, Daniel, your character Karon, would have been outside of the tower with, well, our friend Haralf. And Haralf would have asked you if you could sink down into the tower via the rope that was tied to some rocks, to some volcanic structures that were surrounding the tower. Go down into the hole and just give the other characters some backup. That way, if there is any troubles happening in the tower, you can handle it. Based on what, well, Granny has told him, it seems that to be a very dangerous place. So you were able to zip down the line, and you could hear voices within the tower pretty quickly, and that is how you have found yourself, Karond, in the current room with the party, kind of following their steps through the tower to get where you are now within this room.
I imagine Karun did not find the idea of rappelling down a rope particularly safe, but I mean, given who was suggesting it, he went along. All right.
Absolutely. So, everyone, just to rekindle our memories, because it's been a week, I want to give you a quick description of the room you're within. This is an old room. It appears that this river that is running through the middle leads to outside of the tower, but as you look kind of to its origin, it seems that not even Sid could squeeze through the hole that it is coming through. It is very tight. Around the room, there are several workbenches, and there are things like paper, yarn, straw, just random bits of trash and refuse that seems to have been made use of to construct these wicker rats. And I believe last time, yes, it's empty. You guys dug through the chest right on the raised dais and got your guys some loot. So, with that, all that being said, I will badunk the tennis ball over to you all, and you can tell me what you all wish to do next.
I need healing.
Oh, okay. I can give you some healing if you're okay waiting 10 minutes.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
Give me 10 minutes and I can bandage you up.
Maybe you should do yours first then, because mine does take some magic.
Okay.
Then you might not need yours. Come here, sit down.
He'll sit down cross-legged in front of Esarot with his back turned to him.
Alright, and I'll start trying to stitch you up.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oof.
You know us, Sarok. We're buddies. You can always re-roll.
That hero point that you have.
Right, buddy?
I give you a deep groan. and I work a little harder, but it's a little more forceful and painful this time, but I'll re-roll. There you go.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
That is a good healing.
Okay, John, do your magic now.
Do you still need magic healing after... Okay, sure.
I mean, I'm missing 4 HP, but still.
Well, if we're okay
God
sitting down...
forbid
if we're okay sitting down for 10 minutes
you
again.
miss anything, right?
So I'm gonna need you guys to be a little proactive with health, because I can't see anything.
Uh-oh.
So if you need like a cleric heal, just let me know.
Oh, I can't see your health either. Oh.
Wait, can you guys see mines?
Yeah, I can
No.
see,
No.
I can see everyone's health except for Karin and Vestar's.
I can only see mine.
I think
Alright.
it's in fucking.
That was not on purpose. So if you guys know how, you can display your health for everyone.
Oh, I think
Yeah, you had
it's...
to go on your
I think
prototype
it's
token.
because I have ownership over Eric and Esarok. I can look at their sheets and stuff. I don't really know why, but you know.
Should we do hovered by anyone for our HP?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just go around and do that real quick because it's cool. The little girl is speaking to Karant. She says, "Hello, my name is Sid. I'm sorry you don't know what the United States is. It's a country on planet Earth. But it seems like almost no one knows what it is, except for my new friend John over there."
John, you know what that place is?
Yes. And while John is responding, he's going to cast Life Boost on Eric, and then he's going to refocus for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. That's the same place where I'm from. We come from the same
Oh.
world, it looks like.
Oh, I see.
Different, though, I want to stress. Not exactly the same.
Current will check if the girl also has rainbow eyes, because he assumes that people from that world have rainbow eyes.
She does not have rainbow eyes, unfortunately enough. Her eyes are brown. Her hair is, kind of a dark brown. And she looks to you and she says, well, what exactly are you looking at?
I assumed you would have, same eyes as my friend over here, and Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Do you know what the Wizard of Oz is?
Well, I know what wizards are, but haven't heard of this Oz fella or place.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta sit down for this, because I'm about to tell you a tale. And she begins to regale to you the story of the Wizard of Oz, which she has told to everyone else as well.
Okay, Current will take a few notes, I think. He likes hearing stories.
Mm.
Even if they come from suspicious children.
She says, and yeah, she has this song called Over the Rainbow. And then, after the song, she gets hit by a tornado and she kills a witch with a house. It's pretty cool.
Fascinating.
I'm going to bring the rat I have discovered over to Vestar, and I'm gonna hold its corpse out. Is this some kind of weird thing? It's got flesh and bones, and it's definitely a real rat, but I feel like this is like the only rat we've seen so far. Does that make sense?
Would Vestar have any knowledge that would make this significant in any way?
Interesting. So this is the dead rat you found in the...
Yeah, it's the one I think that got thrown against the
Yeah, it
wall.
was the one Eric chucked against the wall.
uh,
That may have not been dead, but he did so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just so silly. The rat, as you're looking at it, it doesn't seem to bring out any specific knowledge, any sort of spark of insight. It at the moment it appears just to be a dead rat that Eric killed, unfortunately enough.
Sorry, John. It's just a dead rat.
Are you
Sometimes,
are you sure?
sometimes a dead rat is just a dead rat.
Are you sure it's a dead rat? I mean, maybe it's like a special dead rat or something. Maybe it's magic.
He shrugs.
Can you tell? Do rats, are rats like normal here, or do they require like more magic? Are they like fae related? Anything like
John,
that?
it's just a rat.
It's a rat from Kansas.
Oh, maybe it is a rat from Kansas.
What the fuck is a Kansas?
Oh,
Well, you see, it's a state in the old United States where I'm from.
They
Big
keep
Eric.
talking about it.
they grow corn there.
We grow lots of things in Kansas.
Look, we're on
Unfortunately
a
enough, it's
mission.
quite boring.
Well, I'm
We are-
glad you feel up and peppered, Eric. Can we get moving? There's a whole tower to explore.
Yep.
For the record, I just want everyone to know I don't think this is a regular rat, and I think it holds some importance, so I'm going to keep its corpse in my bag. Alright? Alright.
If it starts stinking, please toss it.
I will toss some salt onto it.
I don't
Current-
understand Sears.
Current will kind of bump John on the shoulder and say, "It's good to see you again, by the way."
It's wonderful to
Sorry.
see you as well. I'm glad you went with the others. And made it.
Well, about that, and he kind of recounts the tale of rappelling down a rope and
Oh!
almost falling to his death.
Hey. I fell down here too. Don't tell the others, but I didn't have a rope or anything. I just definitely face planted on the ground when I got down
I
here.
almost
so.
did that. So, I dodged an arrow, you didn't.
Yeah, don't tell them though, because I'm really trying to keep up the I'm mysterious and cool kind of angle. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Current will kind of look at the eyes, at the rainbow cat, and say, "Well, I don't think you have any trouble maintaining that, but I'll keep quiet if that's what you want."
Cool. Yeah. Thanks. I'm mysterious and cool.
I mean,
I think you're mysterious and cool, Mr. John.
Oh, yes, you heard that. Yes, I am mysterious. You can call me Mr. Remus if you want. Or Mr. John. Honestly, I'd take either one.
Okay, Mr. Oh, I'm confused. Mr. Remus?
Or
It
Professor
sounds
Remus.
like you're my school teacher.
My students would call me Professor Remus, if you'd like.
Well, as a good student, I always want to try to call my teachers what they prefer. And if you prefer to be Professor Remus, you should be.
You know what? John is fine. That's...
Okay, John.
All right.
Can I continue to hold Thorfinn?
You may continue to hold Thorfinn, yes.
Thank you. And she begins to snuggle the rainbow-colored cat. Everyone, you would have had enough time to refocus and do anything that you need to do in the 10 minutes that it takes to do so. Let me just move the clock forward 10 minutes. It is now roughly 2:22 p.m. Military timers would see it as 14:22 p.m.
Did we have anywhere else we needed to go? I know there's a stairway that's going up, but there's also a passageway. Oh, is there nothing down there?
No, it just looks like it collapses in.
John, as you stare down this water hole here, the river that is running through the room seems to originate from this hole. You think Thorfinn could potentially slip into these rocks, but you all are too big, and even Sid is too big to fit into those rocks.
Ooh, we can have Thorfinn go down if you guys want. I'm not sure how
Does he like
successful
water?
it would be. I mean, I think so. Maybe. He's a
We
cat.
still have to check upstairs.
Yeah, let's I think we should go check upstairs first before we do anything down here. If we're gonna do that. Eric is right, I think.
No, seems reasonable.
Before we
Wait,
go...
what do you mean, I think?
Well, before we go, did anyone else want to go peek around that library that we passed through? Because I would love to stick my hand in more of those tubes, but I'm also afraid of getting bitten by a rat. So
We've stuck our hands in what, half of them?
I don't know how many there are.
Oh, you healed me, so I'll go stick my hand in one for you. And I will go and, just for John, fist this tube.
You're my hero. Thank you.
It's like I never left Friday night. They fist on Friday, now we're fisting on Saturday. Excellent. Let's see here. I'm gonna roll a d6 as you're reaching into the tube. If you could give me a d6. Okay, you are not bitten by a rat, but you do find another spell, or excuse me, a tube, and within seems to be an intact spell scroll.
Alright, I, a non-spellcaster, do my best to figure out what it says.
I believe in you.
Ooh.
You got this. I have so much faith in you.
Tell me what to roll.
I guess you would have to do a recall knowledge on this, and it's on several spell lists, so you can make a argument for almost any of the recall knowledge skills because
I will click
it's
the
on
button.
every spell list. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Because you have skill in nature here, you're gonna be able to realize what this is because it's a primal spell. This is a Dispel Magic Scroll.
He gleams with pride as he brings it over, having seen a shaman, or maybe even having to pay to get it cast or a small curse removed at some point in his life, maybe, or on someone else. And brings it over to John and says, "Here, this will be useful.
Ooh.
It's a remove curse.
Oh,
All magic, though.
like a dispel magic.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Vestar, are you able to do anything with this?
No.
Alright. I will keep it in my purse for now then.
And I'm just looking at the tags here. Based on the tags I'm seeing, it says Arcane, Divine, Occult, and Primal. But confirming, just in case.
If you want to hang on to them at all, Vestar, just let me know. I can also be the scroll monkey, if you prefer.
I'd like you to be the scroll monkey, please.
Alright, I will be the scroll
I got
monkey.
my encumbrance is going to be pretty rough.
Sure.
And just based on what I saw from the Archives of Nethys, Arcane, Divine, Occult, Primal. And I will send this over to Jean.
That seems worth it.
Of course.
All right.
Thank you.
The library was worth the stop.
Hooray.
Now, can we go up the stairs? I'm really curious about seeing what else lies in store here. This
Oh.
place is... hella interesting.
Lead the way.
Go for it, Eric. Lead the way.
Alright, I'll lead, I guess.
Last time you did that, you got trapped in the chest, or you sprung a trap.
John, I swear to God, I
I'm
will throw you up those stairs.
I'm just pointing out consistencies. Is all.
Sid, keep up.
Just pointing out to. Oh God!
I'm sorry, I was playing with the cat. Hold on. I'll make sure that me and
Wait,
Thorfinn are coming.
I was going up the stairs anyway, but oh my God!
Hold on, where did our friend Eric go? Yes, Eric is where he should be.
Go through the portal.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that experience. Someone ought to move that green portal so it doesn't happen again.
Okay, so as you guys make your way up the portal, let me tell you what you see. Okay. So you walk out into this stairwell. There's a green carpet, which is right here, covering part of the stone floor at the top of the stairs. A hallway curves to the south and west, and you notice immediately the orbs of light are more radiant in this room and the one beyond. A larger, brighter light is flickering from that room.
I've always heard to check under the carpets.
Alright.
He will gently scoot the carpet up to the side, like it's rolling a little bit, just to make sure that there's nothing underneath it.
Okay, you go ahead and you lift up the carpet. As you do so, does anyone in the party have a secret fear of insects?
Like in character or out of character or.
Both.
I don't feel that would be an anathema for me.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm good.
Okay. As you roll up the carpet, several small beetle-like insects roll out from underneath it. You would recognize these as roly-polies, and they harmlessly begin to just crawl around the room after you have lifted up the carpet.
Those are
Oh,
alive
look,
too.
John, a treasure trove of food.
These could be. Hang on, 1 second. I kneeled down to the roly-polies. So, roly-polies, right? What climate do they persist in? And if this is a climate that we find them in currently, the climate they would inhabit usually.
Can you give me a recall knowledge check to see what you know about roly-polies?
Yes, I can.
I love roly-polies. They're like my
Yeah,
favorite
they're
bug.
so cute. Yeah.
But I always had a fear that they would just roll up my arm and into my ear and eat my brain.
Oh well, I mean, to each their own.
Oh, they're actually a family of lice. That's fun.
Oh, they're not roly-polies, they're lice.
No, the roly-poly bug is actually
Oh.
in the louse or lice family.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you took, maybe a zoology course or two, or learned a little bit about entomology. You learned that these creatures often live in areas where they can eat decaying or decomposed plant matter and wood fibers. So they're found, frequently
Everywhere.
around the world because those type of foodstuffs are available quite widely. So trying to narrow down one specific biome that they would come from would be quite difficult because they are, well, very common.
Alright, so
However,
they might not be
them
from
being
Kansas.
here is maybe strange.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, just curious. Wanted to know if they were from Kansas or not. Just curious.
Sid says, "Oh, I love to play with these." And she picks one up and begins to roll it around in her hand.
She's so adorable.
And she looks at Thorfinn and she begins to whisper in Thorfinn's ear, "Do you like to eat bugs, Thorfinn?"
Thorfinn begins to eat the roly-polies.
As all good cats do, they love to eat bugs.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, you continue to move throughout the room. And you see that there is something else here within this chamber.
Is that like a pool of light?
The fuck?
I will tell you exactly what you are seeing as you guys come into this room. Dust covers a fine black and green velvet carpet. In the center of the room is a circular table. There are no chairs. Dominating the center of the table is a glass dome, seemingly filled with mist or clouds. As you guys enter this room, could you all give me perception checks, please?
And ask.
You all hear grunting, yelling, and then like the occasional laughter coming from outside of the tower. You believe that it is from the other raiders who are still trying to excavate themselves into the tower. You will hear Hrolf say, "Put your back into it."
I
And
try
then you'll hear a
casting
raider. Go ahead.
I try to cast message.
Mm.
And I will see if they're within range and try to send a message to Rolf and let him know that we can hear them.
Northwards.
It's 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, you are within 120 feet of Hrolf. He looks around and says, "Oh, well, we'll try to keep it down. I don't want to put you guys in any danger if there's anything else in the tower."
I'll just let him know we haven't finished yet. We're still exploring. I'll come back here and send a message once we're complete, and we'll work our way out.
Oh, thank you. We've almost gotten ourselves in.
I'll let everybody know what's going on.
Excellent. Eric, you notice as Vestar is speaking telepathically, I think we could say that, to Mr. Hrolf, there are two separate hand imprints on the table. Far enough apart where one person could not put their hands into them.
Can you repeat that one more time, Orf?
Yes, so on this table that you guys are looking at that has this dome filled with the mist or with the fog, there is a handprint, and we'll call it, I'm on the wrong layer, here, and then there's another handprint here, almost like embedded into the table.
That's weird.
Seems
Eric's
interesting.
going to look at Current and back at the handprint, like, get what I'm doing with this?
Karen will nod and prepare to put his hand on the imprint.
Going to.
Eric will put his hand on the handprint.
Yep.
I had my
I just
Nesserok.
noticed a bunch of people just running backwards. It's like, what? So, Karand and Eric, as you place your hand into the handprint, you feel a slight pinch, as if the table was squeezing your hands. It's not painful. You would call it maybe a tight handshake. As you do so, the clouds and fog within the table recede. And you see images within this globe. You see a landscape that matches no map of Grimnir you've ever seen or landscape of Grimnir you've ever seen. It is a world of mountains, rivers, seas, and forests. And in a blink of your eye, a blazing inferno overwhelms it. The forests turn to ash. The seas and rivers boil, and the mountains crumble. Only patches of the world remains, and these flow away from the spots that have been turned black and dead. You see among the spots that are living survivors of some great calamity seeking solace and safety. As quickly as the fog revealed the scene, the fog and clouds cover it back up, and the table unpinches, unclasps your hand.
Whoa. Vestar, Current, you saw that, right?
Yep.
No.
What do you mean? You're literally right next to me.
I didn't see what you saw.
Karen will turn to the rest, to John and Ezra and Sida, and ask, did you guys also not see what the globe showed?
No.
You guys stick your hand on a table.
Hmm.
Why? What did it show you?
Well, it showed the world, but I didn't recognize it. It wasn't Grimnir. But just as quickly as it showed it, the world was consumed by an inferno. Mountains, islands, seas, forests, everything was in fire. And just a little bit of survivors left. I don't know what to make of it.
You and me both.
I wonder if you guys put your hand on it, will show you the same or something different.
I'm gonna cast a detect magic on the orb itself.
Sure.
Well, I'll ping that in chat here. I don't think it actually tells me if what kind of magic it is. Just that it's magic. And I have a feeling I know
This
the answer.
is magical.
Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
It is quite magical. This is a familiar sensation to those who have seen films where someone is wearing night ordnance goggles and then someone flips on the lights. Your eyes are very quickly filled with its aura, and in the moment that you turn it on, you get the feeling, oh, I have to turn this off, else my eyes will go blind.
Well, we're definitely taking this back with us.
Can you? That's big.
Well, there are 5 of us. Let's see if we can Well,
We
let's
can
see if
just
it's even possible.
We can just roll the table down with us, just carefully, you know.
With, okay. Okay.
You don't wanna?
No,
Have you
I.
not traveled with raiders before?
No, I just. No, you're right. I should have assumed that. Honestly, this one's on me.
Wait, what's on you?
I should have assumed you would want to. Your raiders take everything, things like that. So.
I mean, the seers, the oracles, they want to know about this.
I'm just worried if it breaks or something.
Ah, you're right. Mm. We can go back to Haroth and tell him about it.
Yeah, we can talk to Herolf.
If you all need help picking this thing up, I can help. I've got really strong hands from working out in the fields.
I think
You
I would...
ever ripped the
Oh no, go for it.
You ever ripped a man's head off?
No, but I did have to rip the heads off of chickens when we were gonna have chicken for dinner.
He's a raider in the making.
Chickens are a fun one. They keep running.
That they do. You know, I got better at it as I went on, and then my granddad told me that I could use my scythe, or excuse me, my sickle, once I learned how to pull them off with my hands. Granddad was always silly like that.
This is why I'm a vegetarian. Or was, anyway. Can I make an Arcana check on this
Well,
thing?
we could speak with the Rolf in the room just over, so if we need to tell him something, it's at least not far.
Oh, well, we can't... Well, Vestar, can't you just kind of send him a message with your magic?
Yes.
Technically, never mind.
Looking at this thing, John, beyond its just magical ability, it seems to... You get a sense. This is very similar to the magic that the Volves have sent to them in their dreams. It's prophetic nature, the quick changing landscapes. It seems somehow very connected to the magic of this world that you have found yourself in. This is, in your opinion, a very valuable artifact that you are looking upon. This table with the globe.
You know what, Eric? I take back what I said. We should loot it and take it with us.
Are you certain? I mean, you know more about magic than I do.
I
You
don't...
seem pretty concerned.
I don't know a lot, but I don't know how long this tower will be here for. If it sprung up recently, it's likely it could return from wherever it came from. And if this artifact could assist the wolves in their dream visions, then perhaps you're right, we should take it, regardless of the risk, because it could be gone.
I wonder if it's from Kansas. Oh, what if the world was Kansas? Oh boy.
Oh, that's... Oh,
What if
He
Fair.
turns to the girl and says, "Oh boy, you might want to stay here and not return home. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a nice time."
What do you mean? What did you see? Did the Royals not win the World Series?
You know what? You should go talk to John about that. He seems to know what he's talking about.
I don't know anything about baseball.
Just talk to him about something. What the fuck is baseball?
I know lots about football. I could talk about football. Do you know what football is?
Oh, you know about and now your DM's like when were the Chiefs inducted into the AFC? We'll go with it. She says, "Oh, you mean the Chiefs?"
No. It's a weird name you picked for that, but no, it's the talk about Manchester United, Liverpool teams, football.
She says, "Oh, you're talking about soccer? I think we call it."
Right. Americans. Maybe we'll talk later, okay?
So are we gonna pick this disc up and heft it out, or?
Well, there's still more to explore over here.
All right, then we'll come back to it and hope it's still here.
It's not gonna roll anywhere.
Sid says, "You guys put your hands on the table once. Did you ever think about what would happen if you tried it again?"
I did. I suggested it, but
I was a little nervous.
I don't want to break the thing.
Do you want to do it though?
I'm just saying, it might show something else.
Oh
Or
damn it,
might
Duran!
show
Now you got me
something-
thinking about it. I'll do it. All right.
I think that if another person does it, maybe it will also have different results. So I think that perhaps you, John, you understand magic quite well. Maybe you could.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'll go on this side and do it then.
It's gonna squeeze your arm a little, but
Okay.
nothing to worry
Well,
about.
I'm fragile, so
You'll be fine.
okay.
Probably.
I will put my hand on it.
Excellent. So John's putting his hand in one of the indents, and then our friend Eric is putting their hand in one of the indents.
Yes.
Okay. As the clouds part, you look down into the orb, and you see a warrior, head to toe in black armor. The armor glistens in the small amount of starlight that is being shown in the orb. They stand upon a wooden platform, looking down upon a forest of trees. The bark of these trees shimmers in the light, as if the bark itself was made of iron. The warrior looks up to the night sky, his face obscured by the cowl of his helm, by the visage of his helm. As he turns, his shield is raised to the sky. The shield smiles up to the night sky, its mouth filled with pointed, sharpened teeth. A long red tongue extends from it and licks its lips. The clouds begin to coalesce and cover the orb once again.
Oh my! What the fuck?
What did you guys say you saw in your vision when you did the first time?
A world consumed in flame.
Yeah, there were survivors.
Do you think this is Ragnarok?
It didn't look like Grimnir.
That may be the case, but from my observations, Grimnir changes often, especially with the growing mountains. It may not look familiar if this is the future.
Did the original vision have any resemblance to the starting myth of Grimnir, like the old world being destroyed and survivors stepping into Grimnir or something like that?
You can make that assumption 100% based on the myths that you have heard, the stories that you have all collected within your small story notebook. It is very similar imagery to those stories that you just saw within that globe.
Well, now the thought strikes me that maybe it wasn't the future, but maybe the distant past. Maybe it's what happened before Grimnir.
Well, if I remember correctly from the myths, the Stone Court were refugees of another place. Maybe the refugees you saw were the gods, were the court.
Wait, are you telling me the gods themselves, the people we worship, that was them or something?
Maybe, but the man we just saw with the shield with the face on it, I don't recall any of the Stone Courts looking like that, or recall any myths that may relate to them looking like
So
that.
what? Just some nameless warrior from another world.
You know what?
Don't
You
know
know what?
good seeing that does us.
Esarok, come here. Put your hand on the stone. You'll see it too.
I don't like portent. Fine.
As Esarok is going to do this, I was going to say, anyone who heard the tales of this imagery could definitely give me a recall knowledge check, because you might have inklings over who this helmed warrior with the smiling shield could be.
Okay.
Recall knowledge?
100%. I can just hear people just like clicking the button on their mouse, like, who the fuck was this?
I clicked it, but nothing popped up.
Oh, something popped up to me.
Yeah, we can't
Oh.
see. We can't see the results.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Vestar, this information that you were told must be the orb just trying to mess with the heads of those who touch it. It must be some type of trickery device, a mechanism developed by, well, some sort of weird wizard. Quran.
You're all wasting your time.
You've heard stories of a black armored warrior before, one whose shield smiles at the victims it claims. A knight whose servants hide and dance under the boughs of trees with bark made of iron, those who live in the starlight and bathe under the moon. Their name, the Witch King. John and Eric, that information that I just gave Karand, you would also know, based on your recall knowledge checks as well. I want to say this is maybe a storytelling moment as you all think about it, and then Eric, John, and Karand all look to one another at the same moment, and you have that peak of insight. And I'll hit the tennis ball back over to you guys.
Oh, fuck.
We need to look again.
Do you
It
want?
might be showing a sequence of things.
Okay. Who wants to look?
Well,
Karan
Esarok just
looks
doing
up.
his thing. Wait, let Vestar look. He's the cleric, the holy man.
He reluctantly gives it a shot, very skeptical, putting his hand in.
Esaruk will follow suit.
You all feel a tight pinch upon your hands, as if someone was squeezing your hands too tightly. The clouds and fog retreat. You see a mountain range that you are familiar with. You have heard of the descriptions of the rock that make it up, the trees that wind its path, the undergrowth that restricts and binds the feet of those who attempt to climb it. This is Turnfall. In the mountains, in the trees that dot them, the focus tightens on what appears to be a large blue rock, humongous, It dwarfs everything else in your vision. But there's something strange. The rock is pulsing. Is it a boulder being pushed? No. As the globe kind of pulls out, you see that the rock has hairs and warts. The camera continues to pull back. You see a nose and ears, and a mouth with 2 tusks hanging from the top lip down. Eyes that look like deep saucers of silver metal. A giant, the height of a tree, sits on a rock, picking its teeth with some enormous femur, picking meat out of its mouth and teeth. It yawns and stretches its arms as it begins to stand and walk through the conifer forests of Turnfall. The fog closes itself back up as the globe ends its vision.
So what did you see?
A giant.
A Jotun.
What? Where?
In the vision.
What did it look like?
Describe everything that Vestra saw to Eric and whoever wasn't involved with that.
Do we know if that's the future, the present, or the past?
It doesn't matter. If there's a Jotun, it needs to be killed.
I think we need
I'll
to.
remove my sarcastic remark from chat.
I think
Yes.
we need to. I think we need to inform the Wolf about this, right?
It's
Absolutely.
definitely what I think you said, Eric. A sequence of events, maybe in backwards order.
Do you think there's anything else?
It certainly doesn't hurt. We may as well use this thing up till it decides it doesn't want to show us anymore.
All right.
Alright, John, you can go.
Here, take my place.
Sure.
Who's taking the other one?
I'll do it.
Okay, so we've got John and then Karand.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys feel a pinch close in on your hands. And you see white. No. You see snow. Sleet. Hail. A dark horizon is shown to you as a group people are pushing sleds filled with dogs across it. Far in the distance, you see that they are chasing after what appears to be a herd of large animals. You recognize these as mammoths. Creatures the size of houseboats that live in the more frigid parts of Grimnir. The globe shifts the vision upward as if you were a bird looking down upon the scene. It appears that the raiders on a frozen lake. The camera begins to drift downward and downward until you can see the sheen of ice that separates the raiders and the elephants is as thin as the blade of a sword. Underneath the water, looking up at the raiders, up at these mammoth, a creature larger than any mammoth, larger than any ship, a mouth filled with rotating teeth, a tongue like the proboscis of a butterfly reaching out towards the ice, its eyes smiling in hunger. As you can feel the ice begins to crack, the proboscis of this creature reaching out from its frozen prison towards its meal, the fog of the globe closes.
I don't know what we just saw. I'll be honest, like I don't even have any theories about what that was. That was just crazy and very strange. Some kind of proboscis cabin creature.
I think the globe, at least this time, is speaking in metaphor.
Oh, I hate metaphors.
The raiders are probably all of us, all of Grimnir's raiders. And the creature, well, could be the serpent. What the fuck am I looking at?
Obviously.
I love that movie. Classic.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have to delete this image. And boop. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Even better.
It's an Arctic graboid. Sorry, everyone. Please continue.
I guess it could be the serpent. I don't know. I don't decipher dreams or anything. I'm not one of those wolves.
I don't know, raiders chasing after animals on a lake of ice that's as thin as a blade, and a creature with freaking terrifying mouth of teeth looking up at them. I mean,
Sounds like a Yelton to me.
the metaphor just writes itself.
Everyone, can I put my hand on the table?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Sure, but I don't know.
I mean, it's probably best maybe you don't sit. There's some unfortunate things that we're seeing that might not be the best for you to see right now.
Wait, hold on. Maybe she should.
Okay. Go. Yeah. I mean, if she gets scarred because she sees something horrific, you have to deal with it though.
She ripped chickens' heads off. I'm sure she'll be fine.
All right. Well, if Eric thinks it's okay, then by all means.
Okay. And she'll put her hand in. Who's gonna do it with me? We have to have two people, right?
Esther will do it.
Excellent. So as the table closes upon your hands, everyone in the room, you feel as if you are embraced by the tightest hug you have ever received. It is not painful. It is not comforting. It is just an overall sense of pressure surrounding your entire body. Your eyes glow white, and you see a world that you have called home, Grimnir, on fire, burning. Great mountains shattered. The Serpent Sea, no longer azure and clean, filled with black oil and red blood. replacing the waves and the longships, a writhing body, serpentine and scaled, larger than any ship, larger than any weapon. There are no glimmer of forest or patches of civilization, only ruin. There's only one sound you can hear over this calamity. The sound of feminine laughter. And I need everyone to give me a fortitude save, please.
Aw, shit.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, nice, not 20.
Okay. The only one that this affects intensely is Vestar. Vestar. From this vision, you feel a sense of fatigue as it begins to drain on your stamina and affects your very physique and your mental state. Until I tell you otherwise, you are going to suffer from the fatigued condition.
Awesome.
Oh, shit.
And I believe you can add that to your character sheet. Everyone, you see something maybe disconcerting as your eyes come back to seeing the real world. The globe is no longer glowing, no longer showing fog or mist. It is listless and dull, as if it were any mundane glass orb.
Oh, fuck. Did we break it? Astaroth, did we just break this?
Did I break it? I'm sorry, everyone. I just wanted to touch the table.
It's done showing what it wants to show us.
That was Ragnarok. For real. It was that one.
Did you all hear the laughter?
It was the other world was maybe the first world's burning then.
Would Vestar be able to know who that laughter might have been?
If we were playing in a different system, I would say you can give me a recall knowledge check at advantage, but give me a recall knowledge check with fortune here, which is kind of sort of iffy, same thing.
I don't know how to do that, so you just get that.
Okay. Give me one more roll, please. Ooh. The percentages never lie. Vestar, you've heard the legends, you've heard the myths, but there's no way what you just heard could be what you're thinking. And if it is, the religions of Grimnir, the stories that hold raiders' lives to be true, what they base their civilization, what they base their training off of, is it all a lie? That laughter, the imagery, what you have seen from the table. This woman should be dead. The woman who fouled the Vanir. The woman who caused Miragul's downfall. The mother of the goddess of the dead. Boda. It can't be her, could it?
Vestar says it out loud. That was Boda.
Fuck.
Yeah, Vestar's obviously very drained from that
She's
experience.
the thorn and corruption that. Fuck.
We gotta tell her off.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's keep going, but fuck.
I don't know, maybe she found some way to fucking reform the witch.
Maybe it's a metaphor. You mentioned before one of them was a metaphor, right, Karand?
I mean, it looked like it.
Oh, I hate metaphors.
Do people even speak metaphors in this setting?
I don't.
Do we know what a metaphor is?
I mean, we do now.
Okay.
It's whatever this globe is doing.
This globe is a metaphor.
Wait.
Sid just asks that of everyone because she's like, who?
Maybe one of the raiders here can explain it better than I can.
Astaroth, you have a way with words. You can explain to the little girl.
Explain what?
Who Boda is.
I'm no seer, but I can give you the layman's term. She's the mother of corruption. Horrible creature. She cursed the gods, caused them to fall, destroyed a world, and somehow may have not died.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Uh, uh, and we're speaking of metaphors and other literary terms. Is she like the Wicked Witch of the West? That green woman who tried to kill Dorothy?
Yes. Yes.
Does sound
But she can
resembling.
keep coming back, apparently.
I have a hard time believing any of this right now. Thornir killed her. That's what we all know, so that's what happened. There's no way she could have come out of that battle alive, right?
Unless Thornir
The gods would have
lied.
known.
I don't mean to call your gods in question, but
They gave their best. You cannot blame them for a witch's magic, keeping themselves alive some way. They probably thought she was destroyed.
or they just said
And we'll
that.
bring this to their attention.
We need to get back to the wolves. And let them know. They should
Well,
know what to do, right?
no, that's their job, so hopefully so.
We'll see what's behind. We'll see what's left of this tower, then we can leave.
Okay.
Fucking Boda. Ugh. Pray this is all just bad, a metaphor, a bad dream.
This
We'll wake
tower
up.
looks tricky.
Sid will ask, Karan, what do you think? I know we're new friends, but I want to make sure I hear from everyone. I'm trying to get a feeling for this place.
You mean this tower or that globe?
Yes.
The tower is weird. It has globes that speak in metaphors and show the past and the future. Can't say I have ever seen anything like that. But if this is leading to what we all think it leads to, then I guess it's fitting. As for the globe, I think we should try to keep it in case its magic returns and the wolves can look into it as well. But for now, we need to make sure there's nothing else in this tower.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Karand. I'm just happy that I found you all, and you all are so friendly. When I first saw you all, I thought you might try to eat me or turn me into, like, a servant or something.
Well, admittedly, I thought the same about you, so, I guess we're even.
I guess we are. She narrows her eyes. As you all look up, you see that there is a staircase leading up.
Oh, it goes up? Okay. Alright. Excelsior.
What?
It's a
Who's that?
just a phrase that means up, up, up we go. Alright.
Oh, before you are teleported, can everyone... Sorry, this is going to be kind of weird. Can everyone give me a perception check as you're moving up the stairs?
For some reason, I can't roll perception from the tooltip because there's no active encounter.
Oh, because it's thinking you're trying to roll initiative.
You have to roll it right above it
Oh.
where it says perception.
Got it.
I'm gonna use my hero point for that.
Sure.
Actually, no, I'm not.
And as
Let's
you guys
see
are
it.
moving up the stairs, could you tell me what tell me what your marching order is, and then arrange yourself on the stairs as such.
John's probably
I
in the back.
just is Esserol Karan in front?
I mean, Current is willing to go in front to be on the lookout for any dangers.
You and Karan go in front. I'll skulk.
Okay.
Where's Eric?
Here, do you want to go in front of me, Vestar? Oh wait, do I need to go another square back?
I guess Eric would technically would be first since, yeah.
Okay. So, Eric, you're first. So you don't notice this, but as you're walking up the stairs, you step on the next step leading up, and as you step down, the step descends into the tower itself. Everyone behind Eric, you feel something very strange as the stairs go from being stairs into a slick ramp. And can everyone give me a reflex save, please?
Oh god.
I'm good at them, but I'm about to be impacted by Eric. Hey!
Not my fault.
Okay.
Not my fault.
Eric is just walking into all the traps, huh? He's a trap finder.
No, that's the name of the game, right? Trap Finder?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled 3 times apparently. The first one's 16 for me.
Sure, we'll count the 16. So if anyone rolled below an 11, you are going to take this. Oof. As you all begin to tumble down the stairs, if you succeeded, you take no damage. If you did not succeed, you take 5 damage as you hit yourself on the head, as people's feet kick into your guts, as you are all Scooby-Doo pile at the bottom of the stairs. And you all hear a strange noise as you get to the bottom. You hear in the air.
Is that laughing?
Yes, that was me laughing. I'm
Okay,
sorry if it
so
sounded strange.
No, I didn't. It didn't sound at all. So, thank you. I think your mic didn't like that.
Oh, did it
sound.
cut out?
Yeah. Oh, it didn't cut out. It just, But hang on, I can imagine it. We're good.
Here, let me try it again. You hear
Oh, he's really trying.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really trying.
did it not do it again?
No, it's okay.
No,
Listen,
It's Discord deciding that see, Discord sometimes does this on sounds are too high pitched or something. It has a blockout feature.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Well,
we all fall back downstairs?
That's the sound we hear.
so you guys all are at the bottom of the stairs, and the stairs are now a slick ramp. You believe you could try to ascend the stairs with an athletics check.
Do we have climbing tools? Hold on.
Is Sid still conscious?
Sid is still conscious.
Oh.
She is just like, ugh, as Thorfinn has perfectly landed on top of her head.
Eric will climb up, or at least try to make his way up.
Here. I actually own a climbing kit. I will hand it to you. Oh,
Thank you.
man. Hold on. I might have not fallen. Let me make this check. I didn't fall. My climbing kit tools saved me from the fall.
Absolutely. So as you were about to fall, you like threw out a carabiner or a piton or another word that it's very strangely pronounced for how it's written.
We all fall past Esarok as he manages to not fall.
Yeah, so since I'm up there, I will start to untie my rope and pulleys and kind of slide them down to the rest of them. And I will just hold my place so that they can kind of use me as an anchor weight.
What does the room we fell down to look like?
So the room that you guys have fallen into, it's the same room that you are trying to ascend up from. There is very similar green and black velvet carpets. The walls in this level seem to maintain the same sort of architecture. John, you would recognize this type of architecture, where it's almost Roman, almost Greek style architecture within the room.
I take note of it, but I want to get out of this hole, so...
Now, hold on. Let me see. Did you guys fall? Okay, you did not fall into a wall. So, using the climber's kit, I am okay with you guys pulling yourself up via ropes and pitons and crampons and all of those stuff, and you guys can ascend to the next level of the tower, entering the green swirling portal.
Oh, this one over there? Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to move up into the next level. Oh, did you go up and then in it?
I did, yes.
That's okay.
Guys, watch out for the green portal. Ah, damn it.
Hold on, I will get rid of the green portal.
And I will pull my stuff up behind me and stuff it away in the kit. Well, there's a door. Knock, knock. He actually knocks on it. Two simple thuds.
There's no response.
Before we go
He will
any
try to
further,
open
I just want to tell you all two things. One, I've missed you all very much. Thank you for finding me in the ruins. Second of all, I forgot to mention when we were in the library, when I walked in, I definitely felt some hands on my shoulders, and there was a man in there. He was like blonde and had long hair. I didn't think it was important. I thought I was hallucinating. But now that we're seeing a bunch of weird stuff, I just wanted to put that out there. That I did see that.
There was a man.
Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating a pretty blonde man, but with all the stuff we're seeing now, I think maybe it's more important than I initially thought.
Okay.
Do you know where he
seems
went?
Strange.
No, I mean, I think he smelled nice.
And then when he was gone, the smell just disappeared too.
I believe so, yeah. That's it, though. I mean, he didn't say anything. I just felt hands on my shoulders, and he was gone.
Very weird.
Right.
Alright.
Okay, you're making it sound like you
Well.
don't believe me, Eric.
We'll keep an eye out for any hands on our shoulders, and if it happens again, let us know as soon as it does.
Alright.
Did he look like Cary Grant?
Who?
Oh, he's an actor for
I tried to
Perth.
open the door.
Before she can start trying to mess with you guys. Okay, you open the door and you see a luxurious bedroom. There is green and black velvet carpets, a large bed, and several pieces of art scattered around the room. But the thing that you notice right off the get-go as you stare at the bedchamber Hopefully, this is not on anyone's horror list. I need to check it real quick. No, we should be good. There is a box on the bed. It is ornate, green, and it has a silver bow on top.
I don't know, guys.
There's
that might
also
be
a
horror.
window here.
Well, we got more loot. Sweet.
I will say this is a trap if I've ever seen one.
Well, might as well let Eric go and open it then.
Well, if it isn't, bundle those paintings up. We should take them back. Fine art. Hang them around the taverns.
That's more like it. Now, what do we have here?
Okay, Eric, do you open the box?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, I'm going to show you what you see in the box. I'm going to only show you because you're the only one opening the box. So as you look into the box, you see maybe a slightly disconcerting sight. Did you get the image I sent you?
Yes. He immediately slams the box shut and drops it on the bed.
What was there?
Yeah, this place is pretty fucked up.
Oh, come on, you can't.
What, is it full of severed hands or something?
He'll just look over to Asar.
Wait, did I get it right? Oh, that is fucked.
No.
What
Kinda
is
yes.
what is it?
What's in the box, Eric?
What's in the
What's
box,
in the box?
Eric? what do you have there?
Okay. John, come over here for a moment.
Okay.
No, just John.
Okay.
Okay, come closer, please.
All right, I come closer.
Closer.
I don't trust anything you're about to do.
Don't worry. I'm trustworthy. Come on.
All right, Eric, you're my friend and I trust you, but if you betray that trust right now, you will never win it back.
Fuck, Asar, come over here too then. Okay, you know what? Everyone come over here.
Should I be over here too?
No, not you. You two. Well, actually, no. Matter of fact, you probably should see this.
Okay.
Don't blame me if she starts killing people.
Wha-
Anyway,
what?
he's going to open the box and show everybody.
As he opens the box, everyone, you see a severed head that seems to have been painted metallically with some sort of silver paint. It is strangely lifelike, and it almost glows in the light of the room. The mouth has been sewed shut. There's no blood, there's no viscera coming from the neck hole. It seems to be a perfectly severed head within the box.
In a moment of morbid not sure if it's real or not, Esser will go to touch its hair and see if it feels real or metallic.
As you go to feather your hands through its hair, it is perfectly soft and subtle, as if you were stroking the hair of a lover.
He pulls back. Is there paint on his hands?
There's no paint on your hands.
Who would stuff a head in a box?
Is his mouth stitched shut?
Normally,
the hell
you
do
put
they
a head on a pike.
Why do they paint it?
Why did they paint it? And why did they... Who is this?
I'm going to pick it up.
If it starts talking, I'm punching it. Okay.
Oh, don't, please, please don't punch it.
You pick up the head. As you do so, and you look at the head, it does not begin talking. The eyes do not open. A goop does not come out of the neck hole. No blood seems to run out of the ears or the nose or the sides of the mouth. The head just lays listlessly in your hands. Sid throws up again as she sees the head. She says, "That's really really weird.
It's not the worst condition I've seen a severed head in.
That's right, because I just did it as a character thing. It does like the scratch your cheeks, like with the same hand. He just rubbed through that severed head's hair.
John, the head
Just, like,
feels
face
oddly
jerking his
light
chin.
in your hands. As if it doesn't, apparently human heads are actually kind of heavy. This does not feel that heavy in your hands.
Well, luckily, this is kind of my field of expertise when it comes to things.
Sever heads?
Whoa, oh, I mean, people in dead bodies and analyzing them and such.
Oh. Okay.
I studied
You worked me.
anthropology in
I
school.
don't know what that is, John.
Okay, alright.
Keep using big words.
Sorry. I studied people's bones and buildings that were destroyed to learn more about their civilizations.
Is there
That's
any cultural significance to a silver head in our world?
This is completely alien to everyone in the room. This does not seem to ping off of anyone's radar as you look at this
Okay.
thing. However, something that pings off of your experiences, Eric, you arm wrestled a silver arm in the
Oh
bottom
my
of this
God.
tower.
He did.
Wait, the one that was moving?
Mhm.
Did we take it with us, or do we leave it there?
We left it.
Humble as human.
It was in the wall. I don't think we could have taken it if we wanted to.
Was it?
Right? Am I
thought-
mistaken? It was like it was like attached to a table?
Yes, it was
Oh.
basically attached to a table, but no one attempted to move the arm, so you don't have any knowledge whether or not you could or could not have moved it. You did arm wrestle it, though.
Did it wrestle back?
I mean, it did?
Yeah,
I
you tried to
think-
pin it, and it was trying to pin you.
Oh yeah, it was definitely moving. That shit might be alive.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, what do I have in my inventory? I'm gonna take out my healer's tools that I have, and I'm gonna try to use some of the things in there to remove the stitches on its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something we can try to do.
Sure.
I will put it
So-
on the head as I start to kind of operate on it, and I express that maybe if you guys don't want to see this weird stuff, don't look.
So Sid says to all, sorry everyone that I've thrown up a couple times, but as I was bent over, I saw there's a box underneath the bed, just in case.
Pull it out.
Okay. And she'll strip down and get underneath the bed, and she pulls out what appears to be a crate.
Thank you, Sid. Here, hand it here. You don't need to open it.
Yeah, I hope we don't find any more body parts in there.
And he will turn in a way where the box is facing away from her, and kind of let Vestar and Eric kind of see as he'll like try to begin opening it.
Sure. As you're doing that, John, you're using your medical tools to perform a sort of like a dissection on the head, correct?
Well, I'm just trying to remove the stitches, and I have a feeling that he might not have brain, so I'm kind of just, I guess, investigating the head in general to understand more about it.
And Karand, are you assisting with John's operation?
Yeah, Karan helpfully pulls out a dagger and looks ready to help.
Thanks, Karan. I can always count on
But
you.
I mean, he is trained in medicine. He does have like a
Oh.
med kit as well, so
Right.
he can actually provide assistance.
You know,
Sure.
I wonder-
As that is happening, John and Karand, as you guys are looking at the head, can you both give me will saves?
oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, perfect. John and Karand, for a moment, that passed out of your mind almost as soon as it came into it, you both almost felt the need or the obsession to start kissing the
I'll
mouth of
just
this
say
creature.
to make out with the head. Oh my god.
You felt it as you began removing the stitches, and as you felt that, it just washed out of your mind quickly, and you did not start making out with the head. But before we move any further into the adventure today, let's take a 5-minute break, everyone. Get a drink, go to the bathroom, so we can decompress from our heroes almost making out with a severed head. So let's be back at like 4:10, 4:11, everyone.
Sure. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know I passed that will save. I want to try to make out with the head for science at this point. That's where I'm at.
I wish Karan
Oh my
failed
God.
it while you did it so that he started making out with the cat.
I think we should just do it. Let's see what happens. Let's get wild.
The other three are just looking at these boxes. They turn around, see you guys doing that. What the fuck, man? We gotta get out this tower. We gotta go.
It's for science, yes.
No, it is not. That's weird.
Oh man. Listen, man. I have it in John's flaws that he'd do anything for science. And I think that includes making out with a weird severed head. So I'm just saying,
What
I'm
are you-
thinking about it.
What does he gain from that? It's a corpse.
An experience.
That's not science. That's a personal fetish.
Listen, sometimes there's not a difference, okay? All right, I'm gonna
can
flip a
respect
coin.
that.
I'm gonna listen. I'm just. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna get some water though. I will be back.
Same.
And I am back when everyone else is back.
I'm also back.
Excellent. Did anyone try to make out with the head when I was gone?
No.
I'm definitely gonna try.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're actually going through with it.
Fuck yeah. We'll cut to someone else first, but you know, I flipped a coin while we were gone and it landed on heads. And you know what that means? Head kissing, so.
I guess everything I could have hoped for. Oh, and John, do you? I'm going to give you an item on your character sheet.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's under your treasure.
Oh, it's absolutely a treasure. Oh, wonderful.
Remember,
At the moment, it
remember,
doesn't have a worth, but that might change.
It's worth a lot to me, okay? Okay.
you might catch the disease, John.
Listen.
It's a corpse.
You're over there. You leave me alone.
You're right. I don't know
This
this.
is how pandemics start, John.
We don't know.
Yeah, we're over here trying to look at this other box.
Okay, you guys have fun with your box. You can go cut over to them. Just over to them.
Our box is gonna have a pretty gold lady's head.
And you guys can kiss that. Oh, we can make them kiss. We can make the two heads kiss each other like dolls, you know? Maybe that'll
What is
unlock
Oh,
the
man.
secret door.
everybody and kissing corpses? Is there a necromancer that I don't know about?
That's my next character.
Oh god! Get me out of here!
And their shtick is they don't want to like rule the world or kill anybody. They just like to play dolls. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
they're really
Barbies.
into shipping, and they just took it to the next level.
What the fuck is shipping?
is everyone back?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
maybe?
Is Karan back?
I'm back.
I heard him.
Is Juanito back? Is muted? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So for the other side of the room, you pull out the box, and I don't know if this is fortunately or unfortunately, there does not appear to be any body parts within it. However, you do see that there is a pouch, is the first thing you pull out. It's like a leather pouch. Do you all look within the pouch?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll dump it out into the box.
Okay, as you dump it out, it was filled with powdered silver and iron.
Now we've got a box of powdered silver and iron.
You're like, I bet we don't see any body parts. We dump out the pouch, and there's going to be like a silver wiener in there or something. Nope, it was powdered silver and iron. You also, as you're dumping that out, you see that there are mixed in several gold pieces and silver pieces.
Oh, he'll start scraping those to the side.
Absolutely. As you're looking around in the box, you also notice there appears to be a brilliant jewel within. It appears to be a diamond.
He's not gonna take the time to like count it out right now. He'll just kind of stuff it in a pocket, all of it, just kind of in a pouch right now.
Sure. As you're looking, you also see maybe something that you weren't expecting, a set of decorative jade plates. Something you could use to, host some dinner parties, have the boss over to, make a good impression.
Huh.
That's a lot less exciting than a head.
He'll just close the box up and shove it in his backpack for now.
Sure. That's you find all of this treasure within, and I will just go ahead and hit this button.
Eric is just looking out the window.
You're looking out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. At the moment, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You see the fog and the light dusting of snow outside. From this position, you don't see any of your fellow raiders that came with you on this mission. It seems that you are facing the opposite direction from where they were working.
Where is that? Do I see anything out the window? Like any landscapes on this side?
Oh, yes. Landscape-wise, you see that where you are currently at is filled with jagged lava rocks extending up from the sand and grit, which kind of makes this landscape harsh but unique, as it seems that no lava rock formation, or plateau are the same. You do not see any civilization or buildings or markers of humanoid interaction with the land from where you currently are.
Well, shit. Oh well. John, Karan, what do you do? And then we can switch to that.
Okay, so you guys looking out the window, you got some treasure that I've looted out to everyone. Real quickly, so we don't forget, who would want the powdered silver and iron?
I'll take it, I suppose.
I wonder if I can just do this. Yup. Yup. Oh, let me just move this box off of you. Boop.
Yeah,
Who would like the jade decorative plates?
Just shove them in the party inventory.
Oh, do we have a party inventory? Oh, yes, we do. Boop. Party inventory, and then the small diamond, which you could fit inside of the green velvet bag with a drawstring. So we switch back to John and Karan. John, tell me, what are you doing in this scene with the head?
Oh well, I'm Karan is helping me investigate this head, and I think we're probably taking the stitches off. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're able to remove the stitches. They are kind of difficult to get out because they appear to be made of some sort of metallic fiber, but you're able to cut through them.
So Karan, did you definitely get the? I don't know if it's just me. So this is maybe gonna be really embarrassing if I say it out loud. Did you get the urge to just kiss
Yeah.
this head? Okay.
Well, yeah. I didn't want to bring it up, but
I didn't
yeah,
want to bring it
that
up
did
either.
happen.
It just. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Should we? I mean, I really.
Are
I
you guys
kinda,
talking about kissing over there?
No. You turn around. Go.
No, what's going on?
I'm.
You've removed its stitches.
Yeah.
I'm.
Good work.
I'm thinking about.
We definitely don't want to kiss it, but if somebody did, now you can. Anyway.
I think, Karan, I'm be honest with you. I think we should just try to see what happens.
What? No, I mean, no.
You want?
Well, if we're being fair, isn't this happening at the same time we were inspecting the boxes?
I'm okay with it happening at the same time, or everyone watching John and Karan discussing the ethos of making out with this head.
I'm fine with either. But I think, just to elevate the scene forward, John will pick up the head and very unserious modestly give it a big smooch.
So, John, as you're kissing the head, something strange is happening.
Okay, I don't make out with it, I just give it a quick smooch, okay? I don't wanna...
So, if you would allow. So, John, as you kiss the head, you feel something strange. Number one, you swear you feel hands writhing through your hair as if you were being kissed back. The second thing you feel is as if the lips were plump and moist, as if you had just received a great kiss from someone who is using, lip balm.
I don't get like infected or anything. I'm okay. Besides these feelings.
You do not get infected. You don't have a condition, but you do feel that as you pull the head back from you.
So how did that?
The head is a pretty good kisser if anyone else wants to try.
I think we're okay, John.
Karan will look at everyone else, kind of, with like eyes saying "help."
Why don't we just put the head back in the box?
Oh, it's already in my bag. So I think we're taking it with us.
That's fine. Just can we keep it in there?
I'm not gonna I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm sorry.
John, you know that feeling that your lips feel when you've had an intense, passionate kiss with someone, almost as if they're a little tingly?
I miss my ex-wife.
That's what you're feeling right now after kissing those lips just for that short amount of time.
Well, I will put the head in my bag, and that's where it will remain until we need it.
Sid says, that was kind of weird, guys. I don't think I've ever seen anyone kiss a decapitated head before.
It was for science, and now we know. Did you guys find anything in your box?
Treasure.
The energy in the room has taken a turn for the worse, it seems.
It's taken an accurate turn, John.
That was really strange.
I don't.
Outlander.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but
Thank you, Karen.
that's
Well, I hope the silverhead comes in useful. Why don't we get out of this strange room?
There's another door over there.
Also, by the way, I don't have
Oh.
access to the actual shared sheet for inventory.
I
I
have
make
a
sure
quick
we're
look.
all owners of it.
Yeah, same here.
The party loot should now have
There it
everyone
is.
as an owner.
Nice.
Oh, it's party loot after, not the okay.
Look at all that beautiful money.
So as you're moving closer to the door, you all feel a kind of strange wind blow through the room as the doors shut. You hear a malevolent noise that everyone recognizes as doors locking. And you hear that same wicked laughter as something strange happens. A dilapidated
fuck.
suit of armor coalesces.
Oh, no,
Two
that's-
of the throwaway pieces of furniture in the room, just two dusty brooms, lift themselves up, and these animated objects give off a sense of gloom and doom as they roll into initiative. So everyone, if you want to right-click your token and put yourself into the initiative order, because some shit about to go down.
Not brooms.
No. Oh, I read initiative as Arcana. Hang on, I'm gonna take myself out and then.
I somehow still roll high. Yeah.
That's
Olaf, can you take
Oh,
me out of
For
initiative?
my Karan.
that's the third one. What the fuck?
So I need to take John out.
Yeah, I rolled with Arcana by mistake. I need to roll perception. Thank you. I'll put him back in.
Also, he's like, "Oh no, brooms! How weak!" I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't know what these brooms can do. They just came to life.
Yeah, they're about to hit me upside the head for 20d20 damage to make me shut up.
Yes, they are bristling with anticipation.
Man, I don't like how this head was in a bed chamber. It's kind of.
Just in a box.
It's just kind of weird, and I don't know.
So, Karan, do you see these brooms stand up on their own, and this armor stand up on its own, as it is looking at you all with deadly intentions?
I was wondering why it was so clean in this room. Okay. I'm gonna pull out a short bow, I suppose. And I want to try to hide behind the bed from this broom,
Okay.
and then
Let's see here.
try to attack it with a bow. So first stealth, I mean hide.
Mm-hmm. I was just checking. You can indeed hide from this broom. It doesn't have any effects that would allow it to just like. You can't hide from it. However, you did not do a good job. Maybe it was just seeing your ally kiss that head, or perhaps it was your own will telling you to kiss the head, but you did not hide from this broom.
I rushed to the bed and I hit my ankle on the bed, like, ow!
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Anyway,
the ankle.
yeah, and anyway, I'll follow through with the plan. Shoot! Let's see how they are against arrows.
That is a hit.
Cool.
Okay, and you dealing 4 points of damage. So I will let you know that this creature has construct armor and a hardness of 2. Because it has a hardness of 2, it would reduce your 4 points of damage to 2 points of damage.
I see. And that's my turn.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Eric, you're up.
Upon seeing this, he's gonna turn to Esserot.
Esserot, look after the kid.
And he's going to, as a first action, rage.
Mm.
And then, as usual, he's going to sudden charge.
Such a good ability.
And he'll do a strike. Hero point
Ye-
that.
Armor looks as if it's about to dodge out of the way, but you're able to reach into reality and change your miss to a hit. 26 connects. Okay, so this is 13 total damage. Now these creatures that you are fighting here, this animated armor has a hardness of 9. So as you're hitting
my
it,
God.
it is like, "Ding!" And as you deal 13 points of damage to it, you actually deal, I believe that is 4 damage. So let me go ahead and hit that button. And it looks at you in anger.
Oh boy.
He'll look over to Vestar, past the Vestar.
Vestar looks at Easterok and says, help the kid. And he'll move one step here for one action. He will attack the broom. There we go. With one strike.
Ooh,
Ouch. I'm going to go ahead and use a hero point on that one.
please do.
Twice as good. And then he will raise shield.
Excellent. The invincible animated armor. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a short campaign. I'm sorry it has to end here. I'm just kidding.
It's over.
It raises its glaive and stares at Eric and it will swing its glaive. Ooh, but you're able to duck out of the way as this creature's glaive just barely misses your beard. Wait, is it in? I see. Its second action, it will swing its glaive a second time. Ooh, and you're able to duck out of the way. It really doesn't have a whole lot it can do here, so it'll just attack a third time against you, Eric. There's really not a whole lot it can do. It hits you.
Oh my god. I take that, yeah.
20 to hit for 5 damage as it whiffs, and then finally sticks you in the belly with its glaive. John, you're up.
My first action I'm going to use to command Thorfinn. So I'm going to give Thorfinn 2 actions. His first action, he is going to run. He's a little kitty cat, so he's going to run onto the bed here. And he's going to make attacks with his broom in an attempt to kind of get his attention away from Sid. I just realized Thorfinn has no attacks. He's just going to be a menace, I think, over there. I don't even know what to roll for that. Shenanigans. I don't know. Can I have Thorfinn make a persuasion check to just be a nuisance?
Let's see here. I believe that is one of our basic actions, isn't it?
I guess so. He just doesn't have stats. Is the
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is.
I forgot familiars don't technically have stats.
Do you want to move it back and start your turn over here?
I guess. I mean, I don't really. I guess I will just put Thorfinn there to be annoying.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to just distract it from Sid. So he's just gonna move over there to give it another target.
Sure.
My last 2 actions, I am going to. I'm gonna cast Electric Arc, and I'm going to target both the brooms. They're in range. Yes, they are. So they'll need to make saves. Alright. So the first one will take no damage, the second one's going to take half damage. So
Ooh,
it's
okay.
4 damage. Lightning damage.
Okay. And I was just looking in the construct rule here to see if it matters what type of damage it is. It says the hardness reduces any damage it takes. Okay.
Any damage. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh.
You've killed. I did it.
Oh my god.
I've killed them.
John, you're the most powerful person in this team.
I am the most
So-
powerful Arcane caster to
Oh,
exist.
I'm sorry. I have both of them selected. So one of them didn't take any damage, but the one that did take damage, it did.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Guess I should have done Electric Arc first before I sent Thorfinn over there. That's okay, though.
Thank you, John.
Nope.
Now I'm not gonna get beat up by a broom.
I'll have Thorfinn's last action be just jumping into her arms to provide emotional support.
Oh, thank you, Thorfinn.
Meow. And that's my turn.
Esserok, there is one broom that has been destroyed.
Sid, you heard them. I'm in charge of you. Now get under the bed. And then he'll pull out his crossbow, seeing that the broom just got shot down, aim it down at the animated armor that he'll make his prey and shoot at it. Pink.
It looks down at the bolt that just bounced off of its cuirass and it just shakes its head like, not in my house.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe that bolt was really hit a nick spot because I got a hero point. I'm gonna use it.
Time rewind.
It was meant to
Oh
be.
my god.
Time fast forwards.
damn it. Pull out crossbow, shoot, and mark him as my prey. All right, he's marked as my prey. That is my turn. Good to go.
Watch where you're aiming.
All right, Sid is going to go prone for action number 1. They are going to then, action number 2, crawl underneath the bed. And then action number 3, they are going to hide under the bed. So,
Her legs sticking
if you
out.
didn't know that Sid just literally climbed underneath the bed and hid, all of you would be like, where the fuck did Sid go?
Oh my god.
I'm just going to reveal that to everyone. Pretty good high check. Pretty good.
Ah, she's so
Yes.
good.
So we are back to the start of the round.
Current will attempt to hide again, this time not bonking his ankle.
Sid will give you some tips from underneath the bed. No, I'm just kidding.
This time
you
hiding
are-
from the armor.
Well, you're definitely hidden from the broom, and you are hidden from the armor.
Well, try to shoot it then. So I
Mhm.
imagine it's flat-footed.
And I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I imagine it's flat-footed.
Yes.
If I'm okay.
Sorry, let me tag that on for you.
Thanks. Shoot. Oh, I'm gonna hero point that.
Please do.
How do I? Reroll. Yeah. There we go.
Oh,
Well, now it hits.
And critical damage. Oh,
Wow. Okay.
oh, damn.
So it's going to take that damage minus 9, which I believe is 17.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
The armor crumples and falls over.
That's the roll. That was a good shot.
And then he looks over to Karand.
Oh, good shot, Karand.
Karan kind of frowns, but then gives a thumbs up. Okay, fine. That's my 2 actions. I guess for the 3rd action, I'll try to shoot the broom, even though I'm no longer hidden, I imagine.
Correct.
Hey. Well, let's see. Nope.
The broom nimbly dodges out of the way.
I guess Karan was so impressed with his shot that he just didn't aim properly this time. Anyway, finish him.
Okay, Eric's gonna go side by side with Vestar. Stride, first action. Second action, he's gonna swing. First strike. For a hit.
Okay, even with DR, that broom dies. And with that, initiative ends. The animated objects are destroyed.
Oh, well, that was.
The
spooky.
doors unlock.
I fucking hate magic.
That was fun. What are you talking about? It's safe. You can climb out.
Oh, Corrand, by the way, I know I didn't laugh at the moment because it took me by surprise, but that was a very funny pun before the combat started. I just wanted to compliment you. It
Oh,
was-
what's this armor made of?
Well, thanks.
Sweep them away. It's brooms.
The armor appears to be a hodgepodge of different metal plates, leather pieces, and what appear to be ceramic pieces. it does not appear to be any usable suit of armor that you've ever seen. Whoever seems to have constructed this thing has a strange sense of humor, as if they were a child putting together a doll from several different doll pieces.
He'll take
Oi, Sid.
There's a lot of dust bunnies underneath that bed.
There's bunnies underneath here.
Eric, we don't have time for this.
Okay. But she said dust bunnies.
We can get you something to eat later, okay?
Okay.
He'll walk up and
Is everybody good?
Should be.
Asarok, you alright over there?
I'm fine. He plucks out the helmet and walks it back over. Says, "Here, a trophy for your first battle." And he'll hand it over to Sid.
Oh, this is cool. The helm is in pretty good working order. John, you would recognize this helm coming from well, it's a Corinthian helmet, so from that era of history and from that part of the world. And Sid will put it onto her head, and it just like
John is
falls
not
down.
paying attention. He is like looking back and forth, not at anything that's happening.
He might wring her head a little bit because he gives it like a gentle smack and he goes, "All good raiders take trophies of the enemy as they down."
Oh, my ears! And she tilts the helmet back so that she can see.
You'll get used to it. Or you won't. I've never fancied helmets myself.
You guys ready?
Indeed.
John is gonna place his ear to the wall and he's gonna just stand there.
John, are you? What's going on
I think I hear something.
behind that wall?
I don't know. Can you not hear it?
No.
I guess Current will try to listen intently.
Must have been the wind.
Nice.
Anyways,
Oh.
ready to go?
Yep.
Was that a pun or?
No, I just thought I heard something. I thought I heard a voice, but I must have just been imagining it.
Now you've got me worried. Make
Well,
sure that head of yours isn't talking.
Eric will open the
okay.
door. Oh, sorry.
No, I'll look at the head later. It's not important right now.
You open the
Yeah,
door.
you're carrying that helmet, the head, right?
Yeah.
As you open the door, this cozy study, though dust covered, contains a plump armchair and a well-made desk strewn with papers. The few bookshelves in the room are empty. There's a door on the west wall and 2 doors on the south wall, as well as a window and a balcony. 3 magical orbs glow too brightly, bathing the room in light.
Is that a love seat over there? Like a big love seat futon thing?
Mm-hmm. A nice plump armchair.
That's like the dad chair. It's like the chair dads use.
Oh yes.
Taking the chair.
Hell yeah, take the chair.
I don't know how we can fit it through the door, but we're taking it.
It
Current
looks
will-
very inviting and comfortable. Eric, as you get closer, you notice that there are 2 slight grooves in the chair's cushion.
He'll check it out.
As you look deeply, you think that they are the imprints of a buttocks.
Oh, yep, definitely taking the chair.
Do we
Uh,
see actual paperwork here, or is that just part of the map?
The desk is strewn with papers.
Written in a language I don't understand, probably.
John probably does. John, this paper.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Love me some paper. I will take a peek.
John, this is something very strange. This paper is written in English.
What is it? I mean, I can read English.
Right, and
So what does it say?
what is strange about that is this is the first time you've encountered that here in Grimnir. Because, you know, everyone is writing in the language of the Raiders. And as you begin to read it, it begins to... You recognize this. This is the story of Beowulf as you're reading it. You've read this story before, you've seen it, and you see that these strewn out papers have this story written out on it in its full depth across the papers on this desk.
Beowulf. Interesting. It's actually rather ironic it's here, considering it's about one of you raiders, or I guess my world's equivalent to a raider.
There's a story about us?
Well,
Awesome.
culture-wise, yes.
Well, you nab that shit. You're reading it to us later.
You actually would probably really enjoy it, so yes, I will.
As you all are looking about the room, as John is reading the story of Beowulf, you can give me a perception check as you are kind of looking about the room, seeing if you notice anything.
Vestar, we're pretty fucking awesome in her world. In his world.
I mean,
Pretty
it's
awesome
my
in
world too,
this world
Sid will
too.
say.
I could tell you lots of stories about the Vikings of where I'm from.
Did they have pretty awesome gods?
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay, so as you're looking about Vestar, you notice something. As you're looking kind of around the room, you see that underneath one of the side tables near the desk, you can make out what appears to be a trapdoor. You would probably have to move the desk out of the way to get to it.
Point it out to Current and say, "Do you see that over there?" I'm assuming it's like here or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, keen eye. That's something interesting. Current will try to slide the desk out of the way, or yeah.
Absolutely, you're able to slide the desk out of the way. Doesn't weigh too much, and there appears to be a trapdoor.
All right, you guys keep looking around the room. I'll see whether this trapdoor is trapped.
Okay.
And he gets on his knees and just tries to inspect the trapdoor to see if it's trapped and or locked.
Or, as you're just looking at it from this side of things, you don't see a lock on top of the door. But if you could give me a thievery check to see if you might notice anything else.
Interesting. Oh, right.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on. Skills.
Okay. You believe that this is not trapped based on your experience as a rogue, based on your experience as a raider.
Strangely doesn't look trapped. I guess he'll try to carefully open it just to see where the trapdoor leads.
You open the trapdoor. As you open it, there appears to be a book bound in green leather within. And that's it. It's just a small niche with the trapdoor opening to reveal that's that book.
It's a safe. Well, A book is a book, I guess. So is it just like a letterbound book and nothing else? No chains, no other objects?
Correct. It is just a leather-bound book in the small niche.
Alright. Current will just give a quick look over the book, but since it's just that and there's nothing else like that seems to keep it or, trap it, hopefully, he'll pull the book out.
Sure. As you kind of pull the book out, you guys hear another cackle of laughter, and the doors to the room shut and lock, and the door that was leading out to the balcony shut and lock.
Oh, not
Ah,
again.
shit. Sorry.
Karand, as you're opening the trap door, you do notice that there seems to be writing on the inside of the trap door, but it is in a language that you do not speak.
John, do you mind looking at this phrase on the trapdoor? I don't understand it.
Sure. Yeah. I will pack up the Beowulf scripts, and I will. Before I pack this up, though, does this look like it was handwritten?
It is handwritten in a very beautiful, flowery script.
Interesting. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll head on over. And I will read what Karin has found.
Okay, in English, in kind of a, you recognize it immediately. This is probably a riddle. It reads in English: underneath the watchful gaze, a secret door does hide. Seek not force its stubborn lock, but let your eyes guide. In the room of knowledge bright, where the orbs of light reside, their brilliance hides the path ahead, the secret they confide. Tap not once, but thrice in turn each glowing sphere. In the quiet dark, the way becomes clear.
I will recite that to the group. Can you ping it in chat or put it somewhere?
Does it sound as confusing in the original language, or is it just a translation?
Oh, it's just as confusing.
Esther will
Okay.
put his Aeon Stone away.
Oh, by the way, there was this book in this area,
Ooh, I
and
love books.
Karen will hand over the book to John. Since it seems like this entire room is written in languages that he doesn't know.
I do love some books. Is there a title on the book or anything?
There is a name or a title along the spine of the book. It is in silver lettering in very flowery language. John, the word on the spine, let me send it to you. And you can tell me if you want to tell that to everyone else.
Oh. Is it written in English?
It is.
That's crazy. Okay, cool. Whack. I don't know what to do with this information. Yeah,
Wait,
that's this translates to one of the betrayer gods. Mirgal. It's very strange it's written in English though.
Wait, don't say his name.
Mirgal?
Don't say.
Yes!
Oh, sorry.
It's a bad omen.
Why it is.
Why on earth would this be here and written in a foreign language?
This looks like it's a journal of some kind. And we just were in a bedroom. This looks like a sitting room for working.
This is confusing. Well, we need to get out of here. What did the drill say? Tap 3 times on each glowing sphere? I guess we could try.
Maybe we need to turn them off and then tap 3 times on them?
How do you turn this off?
How do we turn them on? Off?
Is there I mean, I try to blow it out like an oil lamp.
Oh, you try to blow it out like an oil lamp?
Yeah.
You guys see John walk up and go, and the light turns off.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Oh,
was
shit.
expecting that to work. Okay.
Everyone start blowing.
Easy enough.
I've heard that advice only one other time in my life. This is quite a different situation.
I'll blow on this too, I guess.
Vestar, get the one by the desk.
Sid will walk over to, the one that's on the corner, and she'll blow it out. And then Esra, do you blow out the one you're standing by?
Yes.
There is one orb left.
Current. Blow.
Yep.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, it's over there. Oh, sure. I'll walk over and I'll go do it.
Is there a race to see who can blow it out first?
I race Esrog. Eric
Don't
wins.
break it.
Not in charge.
Eric's so fast.
No, you can do it. You can do it. That's around.
As you blow it out, the doors unlock. You hear that same laugh kind of trill through the room, and then silence.
That's not the same laugh as the Boda laugh, was it?
It is much different. Whereas the Boda laugh was feminine and cruel,
Oh,
and you would say malevolent. This is more mischievous.
Miracle was the god of trickery, if I'm not mistaken.
That doesn't really explain why we're hearing it. And why the hell was someone write a journal about the guy?
Why do you keep saying his name?
Sorry.
Yeah, that too.
It's his name. What do you want me to call him?
It's a bad omen.
Big M.
Big M. Alright. Well, I think the journal about Big M may have been written by Big M.
Bullshit.
Wait.
Like
Is
what? We're in his fucking bedroom?
I think so. I don't know how that makes sense, because only his...
Why is he cutting off heads?
Hey, first and
Why are
foremost,
you
Wait a
kissing
minute.
them?
I need to check my notes real quick. Hang on.
he's a god, just like the rest of them. He's a shitty one at that. Why would...
Traitor. With a weak will.
What happened to... what happened to Mirgle's head when he went through?
Oh, you guys would know this as you're scanning through the stories. Aldine kept that thing out of the portal.
Okay.
Every other part of Murgle, she allowed to come through.
That is
but-
what my notes say too. Yes.
She did not want his trickery, his lies, or anything else to poison or corrupt this world.
Everything but his head went through.
Well... Okay, let's say... If by some miracle... You're right, and this is his tower, or whatever.
Yeah. there
Maybe
is.
someone was just messing with his stuff, and they ended up like he did. We found a head in the chest. We found an arm stuck to a table.
Okay. So, she left his head behind in this other world. This tower is from another world.
Oh, you do not really believe this, do you?
I'm just saying that we found a severed head in a freaky tower. I think that this might... He takes out the severed head again. This might be your Big M.
Oh god, put that away now.
Oh, sorry. I
No,
put it back in
no.
the bag.
Eric, do you look into the head's eyes or its open mouth?
Briefly, I look into the eyes and mouth, I suppose.
Can you give me a quick will save?
Yeah, make out
Ah,
the head. It's your
shit.
turn.
I swear to god, if I end up failing this.
You got a hero point?
Oh,
Yeah,
everyone, you would have a
one.
hero point from our last encounter.
Ah, not
Okay,
today.
Carsophona, your lips feel just oddly dry, and you see how glistening and moist the lips of that head are. That's all.
You know what? We're dumping the head away.
No, we shouldn't just do that. I'll put it. I'll put
No.
it back in the bag.
Thank you. Even if it is a cursed head, we were meant to find it.
You
Yeah.
think we're meant to find that?
Yes.
Better light
If
than
he
never.
caused the first Ragnarok, maybe he has something to do with stopping or causing the second. And either way, we need to find out.
He is a traitor. Trickery is in his nature. Why the hell?
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
he fell in love with this Boda. I mean, would you do anything for your wife?
Which is why it's a bad idea. We heard her. Well, you heard her laughter.
I'm also hearing other things, by the way. The voices haven't stopped. I just want to put that out there too. He's kind of I think he's just telling me a bunch of puns in my head every time they come up. And I don't know how to make it stop. He's very funny though.
What, you're hearing voices?
I'm hearing bad dad jokes.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I got one for you. He said, for the brooms, I wrote them down in my little journal over here. With the brooms, he said, I guess it was just wishful thinking my brooms would be a match for you. Which is very funny. I did laugh at that.
Well, there's two
God.
doors out of this room. Which one do you want to take?
They were wrestling for combat.
What about this one? By the glowing light. Well, what's glowing?
There appear to be
That's
two
fine.
doors. One, which you saw briefly, led out onto a balcony, and the other, which you're not sure where it goes.
Let's open the balcony first, since that won't go very far.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just real quick before we move on, can I just thumb through the Miracle book, real quick to see what it is, or is it
So-
blank?
Investor will. Oh, did you say that out loud, or is that just?
Oh, that's. Oh, that was Leah to the DM asking if I could.
Oh,
just,
got
I
it.
could thumb
Okay.
through it.
Okay.
You could open it up, thumb through it. I don't think anyone has actually opened the Miracle book yet.
No, I think Karin gave it directly to me. I just want to see
Okay.
what's in there. If it's like a journal entries, I'm not gonna like sit here and read it for 10 minutes, but like I'm gonna just thumb through it.
As you open it up, this is a very strange thing. Each page seems to be scribbled or scrawled on. There appears to be markings of someone dragging their nails across each page. Each page is almost like torn, but still into the book, crumpled. And as you're like thumbing through it, like seeing this page after page, in the center of the book, you find a small white feather.
I'll take it out and hold it up for the raiders to see.
White Raven.
Ah, shit.
I told you we were meant to find it.
Fucking
There's-
prophecies.
There's a lot of.
Hey, don't you speak well of the mother.
Well,
It's a sign.
let's just finish up here and then bring everything back to the wolves so they can determine exactly what everything is, because maybe we're just jumping to conclusions.
So, question everyone, do you go out and look outside on the balcony?
Yeah.
Yeet. Okay.
Seems like a fine idea.
Let's go sightseeing.
Some fresh air at least.
Yeah.
So fresh and so clean. As you look out from the balcony, you see snow-dusted volcanic rock stretching as far as the eye can see to the south. To the north, you see a shrouded body of water of mist. A stiff wind blows, pelting your face with shards of ice and sand. From your vantage point, you can actually see the ships that you sailed here on and the raiders that you rode on those ships with. However, further away, you see two large longships. Their boats painted black, flying a symbol that you have not seen before, a creature unrecognizable to you. This is the sigil you see on their sails. As they come into view, you can feel the impact as hundreds of arrows, pinpoints of light, burst into flame and begin firing from the ships upon your parked vessels and the raiders on the shore as they begin to scream in pain. So tell me, what do you guys do?
Everyone run downstairs now!
How high up is this balcony?
You are 3 stories up, so you're essentially 30 feet up into the air.
Oh boy. Current is hyperventilating, but running away.
No, I've got this kit and rope. Here, we can throw it down. We can descend from here.
Not about the rope.
Wait.
It's 50 feet.
We shouldn't go out there. Those arrows will get us if we try to go join them at the rest of the ships.
If we lose the ships, we can't leave.
We could go somewhere else if we want to try to escape.
There's literally nowhere. There's no settlement within range. We don't know where we're going.
Sid,
You all hear Sid open a door. There's a staircase right here, guys.
That works.
Oh my god, I'm
We were
on top of her.
Running.
No, we were told by the mother to investigate this tower. We should finish it.
Oops.
Or
That's
else
all
we'll
right.
handle the men. I'm coming.
So
That is
everyone,
2 ships worth of people. Oh, but
as you get close to the staircase and you look down, this is a strange phenomenon. If you have seen the 80s classic Predator, you might have a feeling of what you see. There is a staircase cloaked in invisibility stretching down towards the ground.
is it like shimmering?
It is shimmering and almost moving in and out of existence as you look at it. Wind tugging at your hair and clothing. And at the bottom, you can begin to hear grunts and thuds and the swish of blades cleaving the air. There is clearly a battle below you.
Well, we'll have to
And we
fight
have
as
our
it
path
goes.
down.
Yeah.
We've explored as much of the tower as we can. We should get moving.
So do you all begin to descend the invisible stairs?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Everyone that begins to descend the stairs, tell me, are you doing it with haste or are you being careful?
John is being careful. He's definitely probably one of the last ones to head down.
Eric would go down with haste.
That makes
Realistically,
sense.
with haste.
Vestra will go with haste.
Current will also go with haste.
Okay, everyone moving with haste. And I think everyone who said they were moving with haste makes sense. Can you give me an acrobatics check, please?
We all
As you're
tumble
running down
It's
invisible
okay.
stairs? Hell yeah.
Karin, you're on a roll, my guy. Look at you go.
I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna die.
No, don't say that. Oh.
Okay, you guys did get a hero point in your last encounter. Do you wish to use it here?
Oh, we did? I didn't realize that.
Yep, from the brooms encounter.
Well, I might need that though. Nah, screw it.
Okay,
One hero
Kaland,
point.
Esarok, Vestar, and Eric,
Yes.
you do not fall off the invisible stairs because you were running too fast. John, you took your time. Sid wanted to go fast, but she saw you were taking your time and did not.
I set that little down there. I ain't rushing into combat.
Okay, can you all, like, hero stack on each other?
Hero stack, hero stack. Oh, Thorfinn, get in here.
Copy. Pasto. Let me just delete the others. And shift ping. Okay. You begin to descend the stairs,
What
and I
is
will describe
that?
to you what happens as you are descending the stairs. You see an immense room, the door into it from the south having been blown open by the raiders, Hrolf and his warriors. The raid leader, however, is busily basically trying to block off attacks from these monstrous creatures. And let me reveal them. And I'm okay with you guys kind of setting up where you want to set up here, because this is about to be nuts.
I took my time coming down, so I'm gonna like skip around if that makes sense, just so I can
Sure.
yeah. I think that
So
makes most
you
sense.
see these plant-like creatures attacking Hrolf. You see there are 2 dead raiders already on the ground, their bodies filled with roots and bark. Each of the creatures is over 6 feet tall, their arms kind of wriggling and writhing like living snakes. Blood is covering Hrolf's face, and he appears to be badly injured. Another 20 of these monstrosities stand on the pedestals around the room as if this were some viewing chamber. There are several glowing orbs that look like gems in the room. Hrolf is on a knee, breathing hard, blood covering his face. And I will roll these creatures into initiative as you leave the stairs.
As Eric comes down to see Hrolf, could he say that we're under attack by ships outside?
Absolutely. Hrolf says, What? Ships! We just made our way inside. Oh. Stone Court, help us. Aldine, bless us. And I will roll all of the NPCs in here. Excuse me. How are we feeling going into this encounter, everyone?
I only have one spell slot left.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm ready
Don't
to
worry.
kick ass and die.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Let's
gonna
see, do we have
use
everyone?
everything on this.
Esrok, Vestar, Karant, Eric, John. Perfect.
Yeah. Like
And
I
of
said,
course-
I'll take the L, and I'll join next round technically. So just get my turn on this.
All right, Hrolf stands up and says, Ugh, I'm pretty injured. I need to retreat into the stairwell. Once I get my second wind, I'll come out and help you finish these monsters. Hrolf will go ahead and take a stride action into here. And as he does so, John, you see Hrolf is drenched with blood, his body sliced open with wounds, and he basically vomits some blood onto the ground. And that is his turn. If only they were... Yeah, they didn't bring another cleric with them.
Honestly, they really should have. Oh my goodness.
John, you see this happen, and then you're skipping your turn. Is that correct?
Yeah, I took my time on the stairs, so I'll join initiative early. Late, I mean.
Okay. Eric.
Alright, seeing Hrolf retreat and Eric's going to rage. And just swinging the great axe and twirling it with his hands, he's then going to simply stride forward and bonk him on stars. for a hit.
Absolutely, a 24 hits for 18 total damage. The creature looks at you in despair. It does not take extra damage from the fire, but it does take a big chunk from the 18.
Alright. I'm going to tell Kuron and Hasarok and Vestar to keep your guards up and end my turn.
Sid will just move down the stairs to be next to John and say, Herolf? Is that the guy you were talking about? Is he the big hero you guys were talking about?
Yes, yeah, it is. Sid, maybe you should stay on the stairs.
Oh, okay. And she sits down and leaves combat. Okay. The fatherly Vine Leshy is up. It will.
Father.
Yes, he's a papa. He will take a stride action, moving forward. To here. He will take an action to extend his arms. His arms reach out as if he were Groot, giving him a 10-foot reach. And with his final action, he's going to try to stab Vestar with his spear that is on the ends of his extended arms. But critically misses Vestar. Vestar, you're able to dodge out of the way of this vine creature as it was trying to stab you in the head. All right. The scarce Vine Lesh looks at Eric and screams in its strange voice. And it will try to stab Eric with its spear. Oh, yes! Eric, you take 9 points of piercing from this creature's weapon. It will then take a 5-foot step away from you. And it will then stride to here.
Does Eric still have a reach weapon?
Karant.
Does Eric still have a reach weapon?
No,
No,
not
okay,
a
okay.
giant barbarian no more.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
that's fine.
That is interesting. I guess Current will run after the vine that's been injured by Eric, so he will stride. And as he's doing that, he'll try to, I guess, demoralize
Sure.
the vine by just unexpectedly shouting at it as he is running. Okay, let's see. Demoralize. Oh, +0. That's amazing.
Oof.
Well,
It looks not demoralized.
that's okay. So white. That's less okay.
It just dodges out of the way.
Okay, that's my turn for now.
Okay, it is immune to your effects for now. Okay, the operative Vine Lesh. It will take a stride action to here. So it is flanking Karand. As it does so, it reaches out with its spear, trying to impale Karand upon it. Okay, yeah, so it misses. That was its first attack. For its third action, it will just simply attack with its spear a second time.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a 17 for 6 upon Karand. All right, Vestar. These creatures are trying to gang up on you all.
Quick question. Does Hrolf look like he would benefit from any kind of heal?
Yes, he is very injured, and you see that some of the wounds from the battle that he suffered on the ship have started to open up.
You guys want me to heal him?
I mean,
I feel like, I don't know,
guys?
I feel like, I don't know, I
Your
kind of
discretion.
I kind of think you should wait, but like, you pick. You can go to wherever you want to do.
All right, I'm gonna hold off for now. Now, Kieran's not in a good spot.
Like he's safe back there for now. Like I feel like you should kind of
Right.
worry about others.
Okay. He'll just yell at Kieran, say, "Get back here, it's safer back here." He will cast Bless. And he will raise a shield. And that's his turn.
Cool. Essorok.
That is me. Alright, so I will assume it's safe for me in this situation to have my weapon out already.
Absolutely. You guys heard the call of battle coming down the invisible stairs.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna look to our left at Fatherly Vine Leshy, make him my studied prey. I will fire into him.
Ooh, a
Hits.
17 is a hit.
It should do a little more. I forgot to add in that they are hunter targets. Let me just reroll the damage.
Sure.
Just make it easier than doing everything else. There we go.
Wow.
The big difference when it adds all the extra in.
Yes, 17 points of damage, and the creature doesn't seem to have any sort of resistance or anything along those lines to cut that down.
Okay, I will go ahead and reload as my third action.
Love it. The cloistered Vine Lesh will take its first action and extend its vines, so it now has a 10-foot reach. To remember that I've done this, in case these guys stick around for a little while, I'm going to put an aura on them, and let's make it green, because they're kind of like plant dudes. And this guy gets the same. Okay. Cool. So that was first action for him to kind of extend his vines. His second action is going to use to strike out at Vestar with its spear. Ooh, that's a 21 for 9 piercing to Vestar.
I'll use his reaction.
Hell yeah.
And let's see if it works today. Did it
Okay.
do it?
The
It
vine will
says
then
so.
stride.
Yeah, we're good.
To here to try to potentially create an opportunity for its Florendo. Rolf, still bleeding on the knee, taking big, heavy, deep breaths, says, I'm sorry. I couldn't take him out myself. To you, John.
No, you're doing great. How about you sit back here and let our friends deal with it, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna be okay. I don't know if we've actually met before. Hi.
And we're off.
John.
And John, it's your action.
I'm going to stride over here. Oh, there's a dude right there. I'm actually gonna stride right there. Out of his range. And I'm going to cast a reality flicker on him as I throw him through a rainbow.
I need to get with the Skittles guys to see if I can't get some
Yeah.
sponsorship with
Yeah,
the stream.
yeah.
Okay.
Favorite candy. Oh, alright. That's okay. He still will take he'll take half damage. Oh, so
Sure.
he just takes half damage. He doesn't
Doesn't get the
yeah,
condition.
he doesn't get the condition. He just takes 2 damage. Unfortunate. That is my last action. I am going to go ahead and cast shield on myself just in case.
Absolutely.
That is my turn.
Eric. There's vines everywhere growing out from these creatures' limbs.
Do harass that rough spot. But I can flank with SRL.
Vestar, are you good over there?
Not sure yet.
Well, that's something positive.
And he's going to a sudden charge over to where. Well, actually, no. Instead, he will. Can he go around? Let me see. 10, 20. Oh, yeah. He'll just stride through it.
Absolutely.
Right there. Right there. And then. Can he enter that space right there despite there being a slab?
Yeah, you just knock those things over. They appear just to be like museum displays, and they just fall onto their faces as you knock them over.
Okay. First action, second one, strike. Oh.
The creature's head moves out of the way of your weapon.
What can I do? What can I do? He's going to shout out to it.
Hey, ugly, over here!
And he'll third action demoralize.
Ooh, okay. It looks at you and it's like, I'm not ugly.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ooh. It is not demoralized.
Okay, so it's immune to that, right? By me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he'll pass. He'll end his turn.
Okay, Fatherly has that 10-foot reach. It's going to take a 5-foot step, though, so it can start to flank Vestar. And it's going to attempt a flanking strike as its second action. And it just misses. That was action 1 and action 2. Third action, it will do another strike against Vestar. No good for it. That is it for the Fatherly Vine Lesh. And we'll make this guy the last Vine Lesh to go. It will attempt a strike against Carond.
Nah.
No, don't do it. That's a 22 to hit for 8 damage.
Ow.
It will then target Karand, and it begins to yell in a strange sort of language to you, Karand, as if it is trying to break your brain. It is going to attempt to demoralize you, and it fails.
We're just screaming at each other.
Yeah, just. And for its final action, it will attempt one more spear strike.
Oh boy.
It didn't roll the attack. Sorry.
Okay.
It just rolled the damage. Okay, it critically misses you.
Yay.
Okay, we will start our next session of the game with Karand. And I'm going to write this note. Karand starts the combat. I'm gonna hit enter, and then I'm going to pin that message. So even if I delete chat, we should see that. Okay, I will take us back to the landing page. I had so much fun this session, everyone. Thank you for playing in this strange, whimsical world where anything seems possible in this tower of misplacement, this tower of mystery. And now you are in a battle for your lives, in a battle for the life of your ally Hrolf, and potentially the life of your new ally, Sid.
And we still got some more people outside, huh?
And of course, outside, what you saw, those boats raining down flaming arrows upon your allies. What will happen next? We will have to wait until our next session of Raiders of the Serpent Sea. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, whether that's publicly or privately. If you have any advice, criticism, I try to take that stuff pretty well so that I can make the game better and improve as a GM. Even if it's just, hey, I think we should do this. I'll listen to that and take it under advisement. I have posted the next few sessions up into the announcements. I will continue to add announcement dates to our list. All right, everybody, any final words before we adjourn for this week?
We block the door and just sleep in the tower.
Listen, this tower's got a cool bed upstairs and a nice comfy chair. We could probably do it.
Yep.
And a nice kissing head.
Yeah, and a head
And
that
a
you guys
nice-
could just...
We'll never be alone. You know? Yeah, I know. Look at the right side of things.
I'm joking. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we will see you for our next session of the Raiders of the Serpent Sea. You guys all have a good rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thanks for running.
Bye.